Hey guys, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civ 6. Now, just a quick reminder, we're playing with the Crazy Scotsman's Omnibus mod, which is 1.2.3, and you can find a link to that mod in the description of the video. If you need any help with the mod, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out. Alright, so let's jump right back into things, and I think we had a bit of production to take care of this turn. We're about to get civil engineering, which is going to give us our new builder policy, but I think we're more or less finished building builders for the rest of the game. We are going to get the recon, so we might maybe want to get a couple of those. Let's see here. There's probably a few decisions that make sense here. The city doesn't need any housing. It doesn't need any amenities. It has kind of crappy production, so it might be worth it to grab an industrial zone here. It has plenty of tiles to work. Probably, since we're working some coast, it probably makes sense to grab a shipyard here, because that's going to give us +3 food and +3 gold, which is a reasonable bonus in addition to the actual yields of the shipyard. Okay, let's send an envoy. I cannot believe that we have yet to find a frickin' scientific city-state. I have to believe that none of them spawned on the map, or else they're hiding in the fog somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe I should have sent more scouting units out earlier in the game. That was probably the mistake I made. We get a lumber mill here. Try to improve these tiles. These tiles aren't very good, but you should have that tile. I don't know why another city would have that tile. There's no other city in range. The game is a little bit weird like that. Sometimes it assigns tiles to cities that can't even work them. I would like to see that maybe adjusted. Combine these two. Excellent. Okay, now we've got I would say this is like a pretty strong navy in terms of versus an AI. Obviously it wouldn't be amazing in a sort of strict sense, but you know, a couple of strong frontline units and a ranged unit. This could hold off a lot of ships for a while. Okay, nice. We picked up civil engineering. That's public works. That's production towards builders. That's not amazing. We probably will slot that in and then just grab a couple builders and then slot it out for the rest of the game. So let's do that. We're going to... So prototyping, I don't really care about that. Skyscrapers, I don't really care about that. We'll throw in public works, and we're going to slam out just a couple builders in our cities, just so that we have all the builders we need for the rest of the game. I would prefer to build them in one turn. Well, I guess anything under 3 turns is okay. So we'll just grab a few. I'm not going to grab one here because you're in too bad a shape. This city needs a lot of help actually to get it back on track. So you're actually using a lot of coastal tiles, so it definitely makes sense to throw down a harbor here. We'll throw down a harbor there and start working on that. Are you working a lot of coastal tiles? You are working quite a few coastal tiles, so I think it also makes sense here to get a shipyard just to improve the actual tile yields that we're working. Now I have a trade route here. It's probably getting around to the point in the game where we're going to want to start considering external trade routes, but a lot of every time I try to go for external trade routes, the AI just poops on me by attacking me. We'll see here. Are there any good externals? I mean, Rack of Death is pretty interesting. What about our internals? What are the internals? Internals are pretty interesting too. I think we'll go for the external stuff. I would finally like to get a trading post in Rakadet. It'll take me 30 turns though. I don't know if that's viable. That's the end of the turn. I should have known that I don't care. Go away. Screw yourself. Alright, that's the end of the turn. Let's have a look here. We have a couple of choices here. We just finished the stock exchange, so that should be... Yeah, look at how heavily that's being worked. I would like to get... Where's the next scientific building? Are we working towards that? No, we're not at the moment. Where is it? It is the research lab. How easy would it be for us to grab that? It would be a little bit of work for us to grab that research lab, but that's definitely what we're going to go for next, I think. Yeah, let's just go straight for the research lab, I think. Cancel everything else, go straight for that. 3 field cannons? Let's see if there's any boost we can get here. We could maybe build a wonder here. There's quite a few turns in between these. I think we're going to skip Ruhr Valley. We can definitely get some extra field cannons though. We have right now 1, 2... All we have to do is upgrade this guy. Although that's really expensive. Whatever. We'll pay. We'll bite the bullet and pay for it. We'll get that boost. That's a lot of science we just got for free, basically. Well, not for free. It cost us some gold, I guess. This city is kind of almost capping out, but I think it's time we grabbed a grocer here. We've been kind of delaying the grocers for a long ass time, and it's probably been hurting us a little bit. This city, you finished building up your harbor, so now your coastal tiles are a lot better. Yeah, nice one. See that? It's pretty good. You are going to need to repair this tile eventually. Hopefully we can get around to doing that. Do you even have a campus? You do, and it's a fully built up campus for the current level of technology we have. Could go for a grocer here, although it's not really working many farms, so it doesn't seem like a huge deal to me. It might be worth it to grab a theater square, although I'm not really going for culture. My culture seems to be reasonably keeping up, although I am falling behind a bit where I should be, because I think I'm almost into the atomic era, right? No, I'm just entering the modern era. Yeah, I think it might make sense here to grab a theater square to try and catch up on culture a little bit. Return on foot. Okay, he escaped with gold and he'll be back in 4 turns. Nice. Maybe I'll purchase upgrade something. Is there any cities that are like falling behind? I think Pudiole needs some help. Apothecary. Bank. Nothing that really directly helps it. So we'll have to wait a couple turns to get more gold. Okay, we have a couple of builders that we can use. Why don't you head over there and repair that? I think I'll keep sending internals here because I'm more worried about production in this city. Yeah, drop another improvement on that tile. So now most of these tiles are improved and it's starting to look like a much better city in my opinion. The world will know of your treachery and you will be judged, denounces you. You know what? I denounce you, Frederic. I denounce you for not holding together the Holy Roman Empire. I actually don't know much about Frederick Barbarossa. I know he was involved in the Crusades in history. That's all that Age of Empires taught me about Frederick Barbarossa. Okay, we have a ranger here. Rangers are interesting. I don't think... Is it worth it, like, to build them? I don't know. I don't think it is. We have a new great person. Ooh, a great merchant. Actually, I'm gonna pass on this one. I don't want that one. I don't care. Someone else can have it. I don't need it. I'll go for another one. How many turns are they away from it? Probably quite a while. I don't need that tourism one, so we're gonna skip that. Let's see here. Theater squares. I think it is time here. What are you struggling with? Yeah, you need things for your population to do. So it probably makes sense here to start upgrading your commercial hub. Requires a guild hall. Or caravancy. Yeah, I think we'll go for guild hall here. And then start making a bank and a stock exchange. Shipyard. You definitely need a shipyard here. So I think how it works is the lighthouse adds +1 food from sea resources. And then the shipyard adds +1 gold to all tiles on the sea and adds +1 food to sea resources. And what's the next harbor building? That's a good question. Let's have a look here. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to do. Harbor. The next one is seaport. And the seaport adds even more food and +1 production. So definitely some interesting things going on in terms of the water balance. Alright. We could use a little bit more growth here, but the grocer doesn't really help. It does have +2 food on it, so it's not irrelevant. Why don't we build it just for the +2 food? Get over here and start repairing these tiles. Get into the ocean. Oh, that was the wrong unit. Get into the ocean. Repair that. Nice. 1, 2, 3. I don't think this tile is relevant. I don't think... Yeah, I think we've kind of run out of tiles to improve. So why don't you just make your way up north. See if you can get these fixed for this guy.
Colonialism.
Okay, we looks like we picked up colonialism. That's plus 25% gold in cities not in the original capital continent. Don't care about that. Don't really care about having extra stuff from being a suzerain. We can declare colonial war. I guess that's cool. Doesn't matter. I think it's time we had a little bit look through what our setup is. And maybe criticize ourselves and see if there's a better way. I think this is probably the best card that we can have in at the moment. Plus 50% production towards spies. We are kind of focusing on doing a little bit of spy work at the moment, so this seems reasonable to me to have this in. Unit maintenance gold reduction probably isn't as good as having a discount. Because I'm lazy and I don't like to swap things in and out as we go. In fact, it probably makes sense just to get this out of here and then slot something else in. Let's have a little bit of a look around. What can we put in? Are there any of these that we want to put in? Great works of art, traveling merchants. That could be actually reasonable. We could slot that in. Naval units, military units, shrines, great works of writing. I think what we'll do is we'll slot this in and then we'll have a quick glance over. 50% industrial zone adjacency bonuses could be pretty good. We are kind of low on production. And I think we're basically finished building builders for the rest of the game. So it probably makes sense to slot in the free market to get a bunch of extra gold. And since we're getting a bunch of extra gold from this, I think we might be able to get away with slotting out that, especially since we're already capped on our great merchant points at the moment. And we'll slot in instead the 50% commercial hub adjacency bonuses. And now our gold should literally skyrocket. Let's see what this goes from 244 to 337. That's a pretty damn good increase. And it looks like we've got to choose production in another city. Which one is it? It is... I still have no bloody well idea how to say this. Is it Aquileia? Aquileia? Aquileia. Aquileia. Aquileia? If there's an Italian watching this, please tell me how I say this. Okay. Well, I guess the Roman Empire wasn't entirely in Rome. Or in Italy. Ugh. Wasn't it in like France and Germany? Well, like kind of southern Bavarian area. And then Spain and the sort of Balkan areas of Macedonia and Greece and Serbia and so on and so forth. All the way over to Turkey. Who knows? This could be somewhere. I'll have to look up where the city is. Kind of is weird that they all have Italian-y names. Although I guess they did speak Latin. Which I believe is one of the languages. Or Latin evolved into several languages, which is now like French and... Oh wait, no, French is like a Romance language. I think... Was it... Italian, I know, is a Latin language. Maybe they're all Latin languages. I have no idea how languages work. Anyway, let's get back into the game. We we have to pick a production for Aquileia. Aquileia? Alright, whatever. Look, just moving on swiftly. Let's see. We don't need a holy site. We don't need an encampment. We could probably use a stock exchange because we just finished our harbor, which makes these tiles a little bit better. In an ideal world, I think actually, do we have a grocer here? No, we don't. This city's working a lot of farms, so a grocer here makes sense. We still don't have anything we want to spend our envoys on. I think I'll just put one in every city-state because why not? Oh wow, if you declare war against a city-state, you can't actually give it envoys ever again. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that that's how that works, but it's good to know that that's how that works. What an awkward sentence. Whatever, let's keep going. Unit needs orders. Unit needs hors d'oeuvres. I've already made that joke. I'm not allowed to make that joke again. Bad potato. Bad potato. Squish potato, no. We don't really have many tiles left to improve, so why don't you go... Oh, we could get these crabs online. Is there any city in range of the crabs? No, not really. 1, 2, 3. No one in range of this. No one in range of these. I think we're kind of done in terms of tile improvements. So why don't you just go to Rome and sleep? We're getting a grocer there. And I think actually, are we able to change our policies this turn? No, I already changed them. Oh, I did. I got rid of the builder policy. Whoops, kind of forgot. Moving on swiftly and ending the turn. Might be able to squeeze out 1 or 2 more turns in this episode, but we'll see. Hojo denounces me. I denounce you, Hojo. I wish I knew how to swear in Japanese so I could swear at him. If you know any swears in Japanese, please let me know. The only word I know, actually, like for sure, no, I know 2 words. I know hi is like yes or uh-huh, and nani is what. I know that because everyone says nani these days, because everyone in the world is a weeaboo. Okay. We unlocked industrialization, we unlocked the factory and the Ruhr Valley. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We could build a factory. Oh my god, that's a lot of production. I think we work on that right now. Let's see. Grist mill. This place is working a lot of mines, I think. It's working a non-zero amount of mines, not a lot. Go to Cummies, get your monies. There's a phrase I never thought I would say out loud. Well, I mean, there's a phrase I never thought I would say in general. You go get these online, please, and thank you. Wow, that was a pretty short turn. Let's keep going. Wow, he wants his spies back. I have a lot of his spies, and he's willing to give me quite a bit of stuff. Give me chocolate, too. And your silver. Yeah, give me that. You can have all your spies back, buddy. Just give me all your amenities. God, one thing I love about this mod is that it makes spy defense last like forever, and you can just cancel it whenever you want. I love that about this mod. I'm thinking, actually, something I was thinking about doing is when I'm finished this playthrough, I'm going to do a mod spotlight about the game and talk about the things that I liked about it, talk about the things that I thought were really cool, talk about even maybe some of the stuff I didn't like about the mod. And, you know, just sort of do like an entire review of the mod. And I think I'll do that after. I'll do like a playthrough of each mod that maybe the community recommends it to me. Maybe I just find them myself and see what I like. But I think that's something I'm gonna try my hand at. Maybe do mod spotlights. Now the factory bonus from this is pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Although it does unlock a citizen slot, and I think this city still has problems in terms of citizen slots. Let's see, we have 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, we still have citizen working slot problems, so we'll grab this. And I think actually this city should probably hijack back its sheep. Yeah, that makes sense. Hijack back its sheep, because this city's at a point now where it really doesn't need a whole lot of stuff in terms of tiles. Because it's making a lot of it's sort of internally urbanized area. Now it does make sense here to probably grab an amphitheater, right? Maybe. It does increase silk, doesn't it? No. +2 grist mill provides food equal to adjacency. We don't have any mines or here. I think we want to go for probably some production. So let's pick up a grocer. No, that doesn't make sense. Why did I do that? We'll grab an amphitheater. It's 1 turn for a little bit of culture. And we're going to fill out Kumasi here too as well, so that we can get some extra culture. Now, you're going to go to Rome again. We're probably getting pretty close to the point in the game where we're going to start thinking about sending our trade routes internationally. I think I talked about that before. I think it's around capitalism. Yeah, around capitalism, it starts to get crazy to send external trade routes, which is what we're going to be doing. So we're going to want to build industrial zones to make up for the production we're going to lose by not sending internal trade routes. Alright, we unlocked the railroad, and the railroad gives us the seaport, which gives us +1 food from coast and ocean tiles and +1 production from sea resources. It has a housing and a citizen slot. That's pretty damn good. And it also gives us the brickworks. Oh wow! +6 production when building buildings and +8 production when building districts. That sounds really good. Oh, and we unlocked opera and ballet. Jesus, have we unlocked enough stuff? We got the Bolshoi Theater, awards 2 randomly chosen free civics when completed. Must be built on flat land adjacent to the theater square district. It sounds okay. It sounds okay. We have the opera house. Bonus is extended to all cities within 6 tiles. Wow. Wow, culture in a bunch of cities. That's pretty cool. +3 culture from theater square district buildings. Great works of music. Okay, so it's more of a culture-oriented thing. We might pick up probably a couple of opera houses here and there. I don't think we particularly have much to change in terms of this. No, not really. It should be just fine. I could... No, I think I'm happy with the way things are for now. I think it is time to start building the brickyards, though. The brickwork, because the production from that is just going to be incredible. Actually, I might purchase it here to keep you sweet. And the seaport here makes sense because even more food, I think. And here too, because it has housing and food. And seaport here, although I would like a factory. Although this... Where is your industrial zone? Does your industrial zone just suck really hard? Oh yeah, it does. Because it's over here. Where's that builder? I need another builder. Crap. Where's the builder? You. Get down here and put mines over here. I screwed up. We probably... That'll give us +2. The city doesn't really need much more production. Probably needs a little bit more growth, so we can go for a seaport here. I think I'm pretty happy with how this is set up. I'm about to get another great scientist, so I'm pretty happy about that. I already have the computers thing. Someone else is going to get a great merchant soon, so I'll be able to finally get a good one. Send a trade route to... Probably send it to Commies, because it's a short-term trade route. Pretty easy. And drop a fishing boat here, and probably another fishing boat over there. You're about to finish your harbor, which is seriously going to help this city out, because this city is struggling. Builder, go there and improve that. I don't like that these units are showing up here. That to me is a bad sign. Norway might be gearing up to attack us. Alright, heard the little bing bong of something nice happening, and we don't know what it was. Let's see, what did you finish here? You finished your harbor, so it's probably about time you started picking up your lighthouse and stuff to help you grow from your sea toss. Because I think this city, yeah, it's working a lot of sea toss, so we want to get the harbor buildings to make those worth it. And get on top of that oil. Oh, you can harvest the oil. Huh. Why don't you sleep on that tile till we're ready to do that? And you should actually... You should get there, and you're going to chop this and put 2 mines here, I think. That was a mistake I made. I meant to put mines on those. You go to sleep in this city. Keep siphoning money, because I like money. Nice. And that's the end of the turn. Got a factory coming out pretty soon, and a stock exchange it looks like. Alright, looks like we can claim a great person. Now, which one is it? It's a great merchant. Grants 1 oil strategic resource. Very cool. I think I will grab him. That seems like reasonable to me. Boom. And now we have oil before we've even discovered oil, which is pretty interesting. It's not an amazing great merchant. It's pretty reasonable though. I'm not complaining about it. Here, I think it just makes sense to go for more production, because more production in the long run is going to help us in every respect of the game. More production, please. And more production. And actually, I think that's going to wrap up this episode. We have achieved quite a few good things in this episode, and I'm pretty happy with how it went overall, but I think that's gone on a little bit too long. Although I'll have to double check the length of my recording. Sometimes I feel like it's gone on too long, sometimes I feel like it's too short, and I can sometimes be wrong about that. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun here today. I just want to remind you that you can support my channel directly by leaving a like in the video. You can also subscribe to my channel and you'll get video pop-ups whenever a new video goes live. And if you want to leave me feedback on the video, I'm more than happy to hear it. I love getting comments. It's a lot of fun to hear what people say about things. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all from me, and bye-bye for now.